What's the best way to parse a JSON response from the requests library? I'm using the Python requests module to send a RESTful GET to a server, for which I get a response in JSON. The JSON response is basically just a list of lists. What's the best way to coerce the response to a native Python object so I can either iterate or print it out using print?
You can use json.loads. This converts a given string into a dictionary, which allows you to access your JSON data easily within your code. Or you can use Martine's helpful suggestion, and the higher voted answer, response.json.
Since you are using requests, you should use the responses.json method. It auto-detects which decoder to use.
You can use the JSON response as dictionary directly. Or you can hold the JSON content as dictionary. And from this JSON_res dictionary variable, you can extract any value of your choice. Attentions, because this is a dictionary, you should keep your eye on the key spelling in the case, i.e. total is not the same as total.
What's the best way to parse a JSON response from the requests library? The top answers show seemingly two different ways to parse a JSON response into a Python object, but they are essentially the same. Response.json differs in two places. It uses Simpleson, which is the externally maintained development version of the JSON library included with Python, if it's installed in your environment, but uses the built-in JSON if not, source. I think there used to be a performance difference between JSON and Simpleson in the past, when Python 2 was still widely used, but there's almost no difference between the libraries anymore. If the response doesn't have an encoding, response.encoding is none, then it tries to guess it and try to decode using the guessed encoding, source. So in 99.9999% of cases, response.json and json.loads, response.text, will produce the same dictionary. It may differ if the source JSON has some weird encoding.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.